All right, doing take 2 of my race with Blaine McConnell. I got these, I got my skills timing gates up on some cones. So now these are like knee height, kind of. So you can see they're about knee height. So I shouldn't be able to step over them if that was the issue before. And then you can see it's lined up exactly with the 40-yard line here. So 40-yard line, that's where I got my lasers starting. There's my starting cone at 1 yard right before. I'll go show you the other side here. So 35, 30-yard line, 25-yard line, 20-yard line is where they're finishing. So it's precise. Everything's lined up the way it needs to be lined up. Got my track spikes here with me today, so that should maybe adjust the times a little bit too, or change the times a little bit since a couple of days ago. So yeah, we'll just kind of redo this and see with the cones a little bit higher if it changes the times at all. Got it all set up. I'm gonna just do some build-ups until I feel like I'm ready to start doing my full effort sprints. I'll do some plyos at the end here too. I'll show some of that, and then I'll just give a little brief reflection when I'm done, just like I did last time. So let's get after it. By the way, I got these Legion energy drinks. Legion just came out with a new energy drink line. They're pretty good. There's 2 flavors. There's lemon, lime, and fruit punch. You can get these along with the creatine gummies and the whey protein and all the other supplements for a 20% discount and double loyalty points with my code HOSS. I'll put that on the screen here too. Just want to give Legion a little shout out. That last buildup was a 2.62. I still feel like I need a couple more buildup sprints to get loose. Then I'll get into it. For anyone who's wondering, this isn't the only warm-up I typically do. Usually I do these buildup sprints with some plyos as like a circuit kind of thing. And even before that, I'll usually do like an 800-meter run. I think it's good to just jog around for 2 to 3 minutes at an easy pace, but gradually increasing your pace just to get the heart rate elevated, get a little sweat going. That's literally just to warm you up. For my last few, I'm just gonna put the camera on the other side of the finish line. That way it's just a different view. Instead of me running away from you, I'm running towards you. I don't know, maybe a little bit different visual effect. So that'll be my last few reps. I'll take that one at 251. That's nice. All right, I'm gonna go 2 more here. Okay, 1 more. All right, 251 is my best time, so a little bit different from the other day where it was 2.45. Definitely having the lasers elevated on some cones so you can't step over it. It's like knee height now. I definitely think that was the issue for my first take. So let's do some plyos now. All right, for my plyos, I'm gonna do some gallops and some bounding. Maybe I'll get the hurdles out and do some hurdle hops. I might be too lazy to actually grab like 5 or 6 of them out, so I might just skip that, but that's what I got. I always feel so uncoordinated doing the gallops. Everybody knows how to power skip, where a gallop is basically the same thing, except you're cycling the same leg over and over again. You want to power skip when you start doing it, and then you have to like trick your brain into just cycle the same leg, lead with the same knee. It's really tricky. It's a really good exercise for like younger kids who are just like uncoordinated. All right, obviously just got into my car, just took a shower. It is 1 degree, literally 1 degree outside in Grand Forks, North Dakota. It is freezing, which I'm sure is pretty cold where Blaine's at in Iceland too. But anyways, quick reflections on the sprints I just did. Yeah, I think those skills gates, even though I had them elevated, I think those skills gates are a little bit generous with the times. 2.51 is my best, which, I mean, it's pretty good. It's a good time, but I'm not faster than Blaine. There's no way. With his background, he's got a much better body composition than I do. I have a little bit more body fat. He's more powerful than I am. I probably have him on like the max strength stuff, which maybe that helps with like the acceleration part of our sprints, but with the level he's at, the level I'm at, probably, if any, it's gonna be negligible. So I was just texting Blaine again, and I might just have to invest in some free lap timing gates. He said they're about $600, so I might do that once the summer comes around, depending on how many personal training clients I have in the summer. If I have a lot, again, like I did last summer, it's probably worth it to invest in those. So yeah, anyways, going back to the gallops that I was talking about, those are a really good exercise, I think, in terms of like coordination, so-called coordination, because everybody knows how to power skip where you can alternate your legs. It's almost like doing a basketball layup. You're just like going right-handed layup, left-handed layup, right-handed layup, left-handed layup. But the gallops, it like tricks your brain because you want to alternate your legs. And I feel like such a unathletic loser when I try to do those gallops, especially for my first few steps of each rep. I like can't figure it out, and I have to go slow. I can't jump very high, but it's a really good exercise. I don't know how popular it is, because I know power skips are a pretty popular exercise. I've used those forever, and I kind of regret never using gallops with the teams I worked with on campus, which I should have done more of that. I did a lot of power skips, I did a lot of bounding, but I didn't do a lot of those gallops. And then those straight leg bounds I was working on too. It's straight legged bounds instead of just like regular linear bounding, because I took my shoes off. And linear bounding, my ankle was a little bit sore from playing basketball the other day. I didn't want to have to pound my ankle with the linear bounds, so I just did the straight legged bounds, work on using those hamstrings to pull yourself and project yourself forward with the hamstrings with each step. Obviously, with those types of flyouts, it's not necessarily output based. You're not looking to produce the greatest amount of outputs. It's more of a like a coordination technique type of flyouts. So that's why I chose to do those after those sprints. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.